What's up, guys? George here. You can call me George or you can call me Sideways Toast. I honestly don't care. Probably, or just don't call me anything. But today we are here with the 2010 Nissan 370Z on another episode of Drifting Stock. Now, this vehicle has 332 horsepower naturally aspirated 3.7 liter V6 engine, 270 pound-feet of torque, or foot-pounds of torque, whichever one you prefer. I don't care, whatever. It also has, it weighs about 3,250 pounds, so it is decently light compared to the M3, which I've done previously, which is a little bit heavier. Now, getting into driving this car, I noticed many things. One of the first things that I notice when I'm driving is it has much more grip than other stock cars I've driven. As you may notice, I am, you notice I'm going a little bit faster on. You can tell, well, this is a Japanese sports car, so it's probably going to handle pretty well. Most cars that come out of Nissan, those companies, do handle very well. Before I did test the BMW M3, and just know that's not as much that's just kind of yeah. Well, this car, that was a nice crash there. So I don't edit out my crashes so you can see what happens when I drive this car to the limit, or more to my limit. I bet this car could do much better in the hands of someone who actually is a decent driver. So you can tell this car is a pretty good handling car. If I'm not mistaken, it has 53/47 weight distribution. Don't hold me to that. So I do notice, I think it has thicker rear tires. I'm not sure what it comes with. I don't even look into the upgrades, what I could do. And we must keep in mind, this car is completely stock. No modifications, not even differential, no suspension, no tuning. And if I were to tune it or upgrade it, I definitely could make it a better drift car. So when you're complaining, like, because if I noticed on this car, if I wanted to make it still a relatively low horsepower car, I'd probably just put a little bit more power into it, maybe crank up the tire pressure a little bit, that type of thing, just to allow it to slide a little bit more. Because you may notice, like on these longer corners, you just can't hold the slide for the duration of the entire corner. Which I get on this course, if you carry the right speed and take the right line, it is possible. But me being me, I don't know what the right line is, and nor do I know what the right speed is. And I'm probably not the best at counter-steering my drifts. So, must keep that in mind. This is stock differential, stock everything. So, I could build a better drift car. And you must keep in mind, this car is very short wheelbase for being, or just has a short wheelbase. I don't prefer cars with shorter wheelbases, I have to say. It just, for me, because I do spin out, and this car just makes you want to spin out more. I necessarily, because I notice I don't spin out as much because it does have less horsepower, but that's another crash there. And it is relatively grippy, which is a good thing for a car. I think this car would be a better car for what it is, maybe for actual driving with speed through corners, not necessarily drifting. Because drifting is not the fastest way to get through corners. As you can see, for me, I'm probably taking the wrong line. I probably could be taking a better line, getting the throttle right. But it's just, for me, for this section, the 400 section at Silverstone, it's not, I don't think it's the correct car. For me, anyway. I bet other people could do much better. So that is something we do have to keep in mind, the fact that it does have less power and the shorter wheelbase, which does make you spin out a little bit more because the wheels are shorter together. I don't even know why, it just does. So, being that this car is naturally aspirated, right when you hit the throttle, the power is there, which is nice compared to some turbocharged cars where you get some lag between the actual throttle, in throttle response, that type of thing. Which I really do like this car. You can tell it is a better handling car compared to the BMW M3, which I think it's more of, I wouldn't say a muscle car, but it's just, I think that car's not as focused on actual grip, speed, performance. That's why it does make a good stock drift car, because it does have relatively more power. It does have more weight, but that helps because you can throw that weight into the corner, and it can actually help you in the slide. But that's all for this Nissan 370Z, 332 horsepower V6 engine, naturally aspirated. in all, I thought it was actually pretty good for what it was. Uh, So, in, I did think this car was actually pretty good. Yes, another spin there. But if you have a suggestion how I can make my driving better, how could, because if you want, I might do slight. Sorry about that. I might do slight tunes. I don't know. And I'm not the best tuner. I don't. I really. I don't know. If you do have suggestions for my tuning these cars, maybe later on, that type of thing, upgrading them, and I might upgrade them. Or if you would like, if you're tuning on the storefront, let me know. I might put on one of my cars and check it out, see what I can do with it. If you did like this video and would like to see more videos of drifting stock, don't forget to leave me a like. Really helps. Makes me feel better, not like a complete idiot that no one's watching these videos. And also give me one of those subscribes. I would be grateful if you did that. As you may notice, this is not good quality. I am going to be, in the near future, if this YouTube channel does do well, in the near future, I mean 2 weeks, that's pretty close, but I will probably be ordering a capture card. I need one that has HDMI. If you guys know one that's relatively cheap, right now I found the decent one I found has pretty good reviews. It's about $170 or $160 on Amazon. But if you guys do have a suggestion, I would love to know because I want to get the cheapest one. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later.